so everything is live, looks like. So that is good. Hopefully we'll see some folks trickle into the stream. Let me see how the audio sounds. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Desktop audio is a little low, so I think I might jump that up a little bit. That's too high. Hopefully that's not too bad. Alrighty. Sent out the tweet. Still feel a little bit awkward about even... Hey! Welcome, Bio! Good evening to you. I think I got the time of day correct. It's morning here. Alrighty, so let us continue with the Federation A. And now I have to kind of remember what I was doing. Let's see. We were just entering Rock Homeworlds, and we have a quest here. I don't remember what that is for. Is it a... Do they outright display the quest beacons if it's for the rock ship unlock? I'm actually not sure there. We will have to find out, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I think everything's good. Let's do through here, maybe? Because if I remember correctly, rock ship unlock shouldn't require anything more than we already have. Let's see what we do. Not the first encounter, at least? Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do this? They're gonna board, so we will punch them. Actually, we will vent them out and let them suffocate. And then fight them. We will do specifically that. Let's wait for that to charge fully. Ah, great. Oh, they have a Burst Laser Mark III. Yay. And a fire. Go put out the fire for me. Actually, we'll have the Rockman put out the fire. Close the doors, open the doors. That's not a Rockman, that's an Engie. Alright, same difference. Drone control is out. Okay. You enjoy that. Let me toss you guys into the medbay for a second. And get you ready for teleporting on board. That must be a firebomb or something. Let's put you two in there. Took down the weapon I wanted them to, so that's good. I do not want you to die. You go in the medbay. Firebomb. Of course it's a firebomb. Result in suicide. Fun. Okay, bring you two back on board. D-Power O2, power on medbay. and run you to medbay. It's not enough for that, but... Oh, you still teleported on board. You teleported back, you jerk. Just vent the front of the ship. We don't need weapons right now. Well, we do, but... let's keep you two indoors for now. Close, open. Close. There we go. Shield charge booster. Quite a blast. Indeed. And hull repair. Nice. Oh, I have to get rid of something for the shield charge booster. I am actually not sure on that one. In this situation, Bio, what would you do? You have Mantis Pheromones, Drone Wreck Arm, Scrap Wreck Arm, opportunity to get a shield charge booster. What, toss the Mantis Pheromones? I guess so. I kind of like the movement speed, but that's a good point. Anyways, welcome Ani Stuffs. Okay. We will go with that then. Who still needs... You do. Send you into there to repair that. Yeah, it's... I still need to get the other weapon online here, don't I? What do I need for that? That's 50 and then 75. Then the artillery beam has a chance for that. I ended up unlocking the Mantis ship, actually, last stream. Yep. So I actually, at the moment, have unlocked 2 ships in this run. Kazakh and the Lanius Cruise, or the Mantis A and the Lanius A. And since I'm in Rock Homeworlds, I have a chance for a 3rd unlock, the Rock ship, the Rock A. So this is turning out to be a really, really good run. I'm actually pretty happy with how it's turned out so far. Let me think here. I want to get that hull laser online. There is a store, so I think I will hold up on that for now and see what they have there. Let's head here and then the store. Good thing I looked. Fuel for scrap. Yes, that's going to be really cheap. And I can use it. I am boarding a little bit here and there. Long-range scanners, really? Ew, that's tempting. I already have a defense drone, anti-personnel. What? Another scrap wreck arm? I don't know on that. Let's see. Is it still this useful even in Sector 6? Because there's not really much I can toss the shield charge booster, I guess. And that would make it a little bit easier to figure out where the... Oh, even in Sector 6, okay. I was wondering if that would make it easier to find the rock ship. Or if that would just be... It would be better to probably just keep the shield charge booster then. Not really seeing anything else in here that I would want. I'm nowhere near being able to get even the hull laser one I have right now online. Yeah, 15%. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with that then. That'll make it easier to find the Rock A. Certainly. What else? What else? Nothing really here. So ship upgrade. Let's get a point into that. I won't be able to use anything from it yet, but it'll get me started towards that. Because otherwise, I'm fairly happy with how the loadout's at right now. Ship beacon. Got it. Hey, ship detected. I think I should be safe to get to that one afterwards. We will have to see. Pirates! No medbay. Goody goody. You do have a teleporter though, so let's wait to see where you pop up. Let me get rid of this guy first. Let's do... That was getting a little close. Alright. He's gonna try to board. So let's get you in here, prevent him from getting that back up. I need to keep a very close eye on their health. Might end up being okay. Let's find out. Oh yeah. Maybe not. Let's see. Got it. It was a little tricky, but I think we are good. Whew. Boarding is a little bit more stressful, and it tends to be at this point in the run with so many things going on that I start to make some pretty bad decisions. Let's hope I don't going forward here. Okay, so we're good from that. Let's get 2v1. Okay, I will do that going forward then. Yep, I need to remember to pause. Thank you for the reminder. I need to just take it calm. Take it easy. This is a relaxed stream. Maybe. Let's get... We can get that... I need power too, though. Let's get that for now. I'm probably not going to be able to get everything online that I want to just yet. We'll do... Yeah, it's a little low on engines. Well, if they melt before me, I guess that makes it a little bit easier, but let's just see. That's going to be... I am going to have to fight the fleet once in the next few jumps. That's a little upsetting. Yeah. Drone wreck arm. Diana, does it still grab it even if it's not powered? What's going to be better against a ship fleet? Also, welcome FDAG. What's going to be better against the ship fleet? Whole laser or more engines? Okay, so I will turn that off next time I do a jump. This is going to be interesting. Is the screen blinking occasionally? It shouldn't do. I'm not sure on that one. Full defense? Okay. So power off the hull laser and up that. Let's see what happens. We just need to run as quickly as possible, I guess, is the main thing. And they're going to board. I don't think they're going to be able to get through 2 layers of shields. I just need to get out of here as soon as I can, so let's depower that and power on the defense drone. Now, I know that you probably saw it, it's just... I'm not sure what would be causing that. That's the only thing. They can? Is that? That's a 1-shot. That's maybe a 2-shot? No, that's a 2-shot, isn't it? Yeah, that's a 2-shot. That's assuming if they actually hit or not. It's the ASB I'm a little worried about. I don't think that's something that's going to miss easily. He took over the med bay. Don't keep crew in the med bay? Oh, that's a good point. Because if it hits the ASB. I'd rather have the chance for them to get healed. And how much damage does ASB do to crew? Oh, between jumps. .45 to crew. Okay, so we are okay then. Did the ASB miss? I guess I could run Kazakh over to here. Okay, let's get out of here to the quest beacon. I think we're okay. Ah! Heavy ion. Okay, so this is from the Kazakh stash from yesterday. Awesome! I was panicking, paying attention to everything else going on the screen. Okay, so heavy ion. Cool. Worst weapon in non-AE. I might be able to utilize it as shell fodder. Yes, faster than Beach. That's the game we're playing now. Thank you, brain. Let's get power. Yeah. Let's see what there is around here first. There's a ship detected. An asteroid field. I'm hoping that's the rock unlock. Hoping. Really? That might be... I did notice that the encoding was dropping a little bit. That might have been it. I will have to take a look at that. Let's see, that was about 19 and a half minutes in. Let me make a note of that. Let me make a note to look at the footage there and see how bad that is. Hopefully that's not my internet. Well, it probably is my internet. Might need to figure out the different encoding. Is it... Yeah, I know it's probably distracting, but I don't know if that's cause to pause the stream and figure that out. While I'm thinking of that, let me get more power so I can get the whole laser online. Yeah, I think that'll work. And hopefully this is the Rockman. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I was really lucky with finding Kazakh last run. It is not. Okay. You've got that. Let me get... Oh, you and your first laser Mark IIIs. Aren't you a fun person to try to figure out how to... Okay. Kind of want the defense drone up here. Do I want to take the evasion chance ding, or do I want to take the... What's going to be better is losing a guaranteed block on the one of the shots, or 37% chance more for blocking most of them. Or just lower. To wrap the username, I haven't tried that. I figured out how to get the chat to pop up below the username no matter what. I might have to look to see if... And with how narrow I have it, that might make it a little bit difficult. Let me get that online. And the hull laser will just keep offline for now. Aren't you a bundle of joy? In my drone bay. And of course you take off the one that I didn't want you to. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. And he blew up the drone. Thank you. Not what I want to have happen, but okay. I need to get in there. Yes, we will pay our respects to the drone. Let's get you guys in. Let them fix weapons? Really? So the missile goes off the line. Really? Oh, and so that it does the... I would rather get the defense drone back up. I'd rather them keep the missile because that's the least... Yeah, Bio's got a point there. Least of my concerns, really. So let me get that. Depower that a little bit and get the defense drone up as soon as it's repaired. You guys gonna come say hi? No? Okay. Come follow me. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. I know. Completely against all odds. Alrighty. Put you in sensors. Okay. That's an asteroid field. Hopefully this is it? Do I want to get... What do I want to get? More evasion might be good. More power might be good, so I can get the artillery online. Whew. What do? Power would be good. I'm actually okay on power at the moment. It's not perfect. If I have... Then again, it is rocks, so missiles galore. I don't know, the blue kind of suits me. I kind of like the blue on your Discord chat. But, I will always end up being a bit of a novice, I think, out of the group. And that's fine. Yeah, maybe a little bit more power wouldn't be that bad. I can get the... I can then go from the artillery to the defense drone if needed. Yeah. I still need to think of a good color for the username chat for the restream. Power for the telly? Maybe a teleporter upgrade. Okay. That matches up the... That uses most of the scrap, so that's fine. Let's go with that, then. And I can still shunt power around if needed. Okay. Let's hope... Thud. Ooh, you look fancy. Why does everyone have a BL3 in the sector? Okay. He doesn't have a boarding, so let's actually board immediately. Okay. Let's get a little bit less and get where? Piloting? Sure, we'll do piloting. And we will shoot at weapons. We won't do the hull laser just yet. Alright, I guess we'll do hull laser. Ouch! That's fine though. Ah. We'll just let them walk in. Extra power to that. You are a little bit more healthy, Kazakh, so if you could swap spots. Alrighty. Took a few potentially unnecessary hits there, but that is fine. And who else needs the health? You do. That's another good point. I could have depowered that. Yeah, not too bad. I don't think I'm going to end up getting the rock ship this run, because if I head here, I'd have to go immediately back and hope that the quest is somewhere over here, which I don't think I would be able to do. I don't think there's enough beacons for this to work without, well, maybe. It's going to be cutting it stupidly close. Go here, 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 and then here, and then I might be fighting the rebels in the last beacon. Let's go with it. We'll keep the scrap for now. I'd be able to go here, then here, and then here. It's whether I'd be caught here at the end. West can't be next to exit because not ship beacon. It's the only option. Yeah, this is going to probably be it, hopefully. Let's see. Let's just see. There we go. We're going to save him or die trying. Quest marker in the next sector. Okay. Dang it, this is where the fleet... This is where the fleet direction thing would help a little bit more, or how far the fleet goes. Where's a piece of paper? And my flash drive's about the right width, so 1, 2... I'm going to have to go backtrack, I think. Let's just rush over there. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, okay. No, greediness gets me in trouble. Let's get to the exit here. Let's get to the exit. Aid the civilian. No, the exit would have been caught up, I think, sadly. Oh, you've got a cloak, aren't you fancy? And a missile. Why do I not be greedy? Well, let's get the defense drone up, because he has missiles. Otherwise, I don't think he's going to be able to do any damage to me, which is nice. I think that's a one-shot, and then Ion's a little worrying. He might be able to sync that up. Okay, they do have medbay. No teleporter, though, which is nice. Okay, he's not able to keep it down. So yeah, he's not going to be able to do any damage to me. That is nice. Alrighty. Let us do O2 and put you guys in. I was fine in A in one ASB fight. I don't think I'd be able to do it in a second. Let's get your cloak. Actually, we need to. We'll fight you guys in here. Because we need that cloak down. Also don't need you guys repairing that if you can help it. Let's bring you guys back, because they have their hands full at the moment. Ah, they got it back online. Now they don't. Ah, they cloaked. Darn it. Why you cloak? Oh, and you got it fixed. Ha. Let's put you guys back in the cloakroom. I'm gonna have to fight 2 fully healed humans, but that's nothing. It's nothing. Punch, 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 punch. Contact the civilians. Wow, that's a substantial amount of scrap. I approve. I approve wholeheartedly of that amount of scrap. Nice. So, let's get to the next sector, shall we? Mantis controlled or civilian? Mantis, civilian. Mantis, civilian. Mantis, civilian. It really doesn't matter. Civilian might get me more scrap over. Well, then again, I've got pretty decent boarding parties, so Mantis might be fine. Ha. Ha. Yeah. I know that some FTL purists would be against me getting the Fleet Pursuit length mod that Bio uses, but it would save me a bit of grief about how far I'd be able to jump. And I'd be able to pull stuff out like that off a little bit more often. I'm normally good, though. What do I still need? What do I need? I'd like a little bit more power in artillery. An extra weapon would be good. I'm happy with the drones at the moment. It's mostly just reinforcing what I've already got. So, it's that question of, am I going to be better served by a civilian sector or by a Mantis-controlled sector in getting a lot of extra scrap and a lot of extra just stuff in general to just reinforce what I've already got. I know I'm going to end up getting rock plating at some point in the sector. Whether that's even worth it is a different question altogether. I need to sell the LRS. So civilian would have more stores. So a better chance of me getting rid of that before the final sector. Weapons I'm actually good on at the moment. A pike beam wouldn't be a bad idea. It's the right power to fill out the rest of that. Or another burst laser of some sort. The heavy ions, it's nice, but it's not ideal. Ha. Well, I think I've deliberated enough. Let's do civilian. Slightly more stores, I think, and at this point, yeah, a little bit late now. Oh, you're gonna be a pain and a half to get to. Alright. I need to rush that. Reject their offer. Oh, they got 2 missiles. Aren't you fancy? I think I'm just going to put the defense drone up. Do I want to board? I might just quickly erase these slime off the face of the earth. Well, then again. Why'd you blow up? Alright, you're dead. Everything on your medbay then. Yeah, if you could not fix that, that'd be great. Oh, it's a drone. Okay, you two go fix that. Stopped a missile with... It wasn't even a missile, it was just a normal... Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. You two can go fix that. Ciaran! Names. I am terrible with them. Either way, welcome to the chat. You'll be fine. Just... Okay, pull you two back now. And run to medbay. I just need to hope that the missiles don't sync up. Okay, you were my shield guy. You are my... No, you're my shield guy. You're my weapons guy. I need to get your weapons down. Got it. Okay, got a missile offline. That's good. Okay, you two go back in there. Let's go ahead and turn that mantis system into paste. Yep, I can, and I tend to do so. It's just... I didn't want the mantis to start running through the doors and the sensors when they still needed to be medbayified. Medbayified, yes, that is now a word. I have decided as such. How far do I want to risk this? Depends on how quick the rock guy goes down. Micromanagement. Okay, we're good. But just in case, swap spots. Awesome. Alrighty. A store. We will go there first. Let us find out what they've got, shall we? Scrap wreck arm, verse ion field, FTL jammer, pike beam, breach 2, and a Hermes. Zoltan. Okay, so it's the last sector, so long-range sense scanners are not a huge help anymore. I might sell that later on, though. Yeah, that's a good point. It's rock plating, so not great. Really? Yeah. Yeah, so heavy ion, goodbye. Long-range scanners, goodbye. I have enough to potentially get the pike beam online, at least by the end of the game. You can imagine a pike beam and an artillery beam going zzz. It's the exact sound effect it makes too. It's just zzz. Hull repairs would be good as well. You can use that exploit with the drone recovery arm. Do I want to keep the combat drone? That's another thing. Because I've had that for a while, but I've just kind of kept it there because I was thinking, yeah, I could just swap out the whole repair drone when I need. I've used it once, and it helped there. fuel, we're good. Yeah, if I'm not... Yeah, that's a good point. I might keep it for that reason, then. Particularly considering I have so many weapons with a pretty good charge time that it's not a huge concern, actually, for... Huh. And it's not like I'm hurting for scrap. If I'm at the point where 25 scrap's going to keep me from something, then something went wrong with my purchasing decisions. True, true. That might be the case, but I'm also... The rock ship unlock is the next beacon to my left. So I'm going to end up with the rock plating in the augment slot. So unless I want to leave something behind, Although, yeah, I will agree, Phase 1 reverse ion field would be good for that. I am deliberating on this a little bit longer than I perhaps need to do. I'm thinking I'll probably go for the pike beam, because I should be able to get enough shields down for that to be useful. Oh dear. Yeah. That's why I kind of would have preferred the Mantis pheromones over the rock plating, but If I have the time, that's true. The time isn't going to be a huge concern, though. I will probably run into another store before the end of the sector. That's a good question. Is there another store close by? There is not. Not in the next beacon, no. It'll be the beacon after that. System casing, rock plating, reverse ion. I'm almost certain that there's going to be another one in there that would also help a ton. Breach. That's an interesting idea. I have the missiles for it, no doubt. How long does my weapons take to charge? 14, 12, 11, so it's a little bit longer to charge. That would be interesting. Timing's not a huge issue. The breach bomb can fire at a different pace than the other ones without any major issues, because it would mainly be used for crew killing in Bio's case. And the pike beam's more just a luxury because I have the artillery beam that would help a ton anyways. Because drones aren't a problem and the missiles would be... Breach bomb would... The missiles would... I have enough missiles for that to be an option. That's true, it does. We don't have cloak installed, so that would help a ton. You know what? I think that might work. Yeah, that's a good point. Because with the way I would do the boarding, I would leave the laser guy alive, and since this is only a normal mode, there's not going to be any interconnectivity with the flagship, so that would work. That's another thing, is that do AI ships don't repair through breaches? That would make it even more interesting, wouldn't it? Let's go with that, then. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? There's a lot of things that could happen. There's a lot of really terrible things that could happen, but let's give it a shot. We have a lot of scrap. past that, because none of this is going to be useful. Not yet. We're still stuck at the store trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get... Oh, that's expensive. Criminy, that's expensive. Not exactly what I was looking to put a lot of scrap into. Engines and shields, yeah. Let's get 2 into engines then. An extra into artillery, maybe? Because shields I'm actually kind of happy with at the moment. 3 is fine for flagship, kinda. What do I want to do here? Because that's just as expensive as getting the breach online. That's true. That's true. Because the breach bomb itself, we can take one of the lasers offline, fire the breach, and then let it charge up. Is there anything wrong with the upgrade path I am taking here? Probably a lot of things. I really haven't been using the artillery that much. Kind of nice to give that a good send-off before the end here. I just want to see how fast a 20-second cooldown is with this one. I think I'm happy with that. Buffer on drones probably be a better... Yeah, that's a good point. I could do both, actually. Yeah, because I got hit with the defense drone. If the drone bay gets hit, that's a pretty damaging hit, especially with... I mean, it's the first store in Sector 7, so it is a little bit of preparation for Flagship 2. I think I'm happy with how that looks. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Let's go with that. Not the store, I wanted the ship. Let me swap out the whole repair drone. Is it 1, 2? West. Alright, so if I remember correctly, they start running immediately, right? I'm not using the artillery right now, but I will be shortly, hopefully. I just need to get a little bit more power. So for this one, I just don't fire, right? Do they run immediately? Let them run. Yes, I realize let them run. Okay, they do. Okay. Depower, 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 boink, boink. Oh, why are you boarding? You dorks! Alright, out you go. Get out of here. And defense drone. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Thomas. If you could, leave now, that'd be great. Did that hit anyways? You're worthless. Jump imminent. Fire, 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 fire. Fire, 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 fire. Get that back online, please. Get that back online, please. Really? That kind of bites. Quest is all the way over there. Alright, well, guess we're starting to run. Run after him, I guess. Do I want to attack it, or do I want to just attempt to access the data? Long-standing bug. Ah. I hope that was an intentional pun. But if not, that is awesome. Okay, so let's get these back online. Depower that, power that, and long-standing bug on a long ship. That's where I was going with it, so bear with me. It's a bad pun and I should feel bad, but it's awesome nonetheless. Oh dear. Can I get the artillery beam online as well? I'd rather have the dodge chance, I think. Well... let's just try this. Ooh, ouchie. Okay. Go fix that. Go fix that. Everything missed. It's a long ship that has a long-standing pun. That's where the pun is. That's all it is. Oh, please don't do this to me. I need all the dodge I can get here. No, that's not the pun I was going. Oh, dearie me. Let's try to keep the chat PG, please. That's not the pun I was even going for. Just the long and the long. Oh, dearie me. Oh dear, you all need to get your minds out of the gutter. And I mean that in jest. Okay, medbay. Medbay. I probably need to use the whole repair. You actually didn't need the repair. Yeah, I guess the blarg was on my end then. That's fine. I like the blarg. Let's get a little bit more power, maybe? Can't. Not enough. Okay. One... I'll just use the whole repair up. Oh! Okay, nice. Let's start heading towards there, then. Okay, you've got a drone, beam. I cannot tell if that's a burst laser 2 or 3. You've got a med bay. Let's get your med bay offline, shall we? That's Mark II? Okay, so that's... assuming he doesn't link those up. Let's just keep those down for now. Alrighty. Have yourself a good evening then, honest stuffs. Oh, boarding drone. Alright, well. Fine. You have brought this upon yourself. You're going to get artilleried. Okay, that works then. Defense drone? Okay, that could help actually with that, and I don't think... Okay, boink, boink, boink. Really? Worst defense drone ever. Okay, that works. Okay, you two go in there. Which one is you? Is Kazakh? Keep the aim on them. Nope, not accepting surrender. You actually didn't take any damage, so you stay. You go in the med bay. It's alive! I'm not completely hopeless yet. Alrighty. Okay. Some extra power probably wouldn't hurt at the moment. So I don't have to shuffle things around as much, and I can still end up using the engines to their full capacity, even if I need to defense drone it up. Then again, there's a store. Store or power? There's another store up here, so I think I'm not going to worry too much about it. Not to mention also the... Will agree. Then again, power is more important, because I'm actually pretty happy with my loadout right now. Yeah, power. 1 power or 2 power. Might get a buffer in O2 as well. And a little bit in there. Yeah? Yeah. We will go with that. I will use the defense, the hull repair drone trick here to go there. An anti-personnel drone. Thank you, Mr. NG. That's going to get sold at the first available opportunity, but thank you. 1, 2. Quest. Shell fodder! Yes! Alrighty! That's 3 ship. Oh! Oh! Cool! Alrighty! I did get. At this point, doesn't matter. I ended up getting a full heal from the rock cruiser. Forgot that was a thing. But for the futurisms, yes. Yes. How many jumps do we got till we have to get out of here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe about 4 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's head to the store. Not gonna be able to buy anything, but I have sell fodder. I have stuff to sell. Really? 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 Why is this an... Okay. So, the rock plating's probably gonna go. As is the anti-personnel. This late in the game, scrap wreck arm might not be a huge handle. Yeah, but it's a weapon pre-igniter. It's the fights leading up to the flagship that'll just melt into a slight paste. Scrap wreck arm. That's gonna just be a tad short, though. And I guess combat drone, too. Because the whole repair is gonna be... That is a good point, Bio. That is another good point. So we have two conflicting opinions here. Not to mention also, it's not exactly weaponry that's... That is a good point. The breach drone would prevent the boarding. Assuming it hits. That's the other thing. Is that if it was a weapon pre-igniter with beam weaponry, it would be almost an instant purchase, but considering that a good number of the shots may very well miss. That's the other thing. Yeah, that's... Yeah, why do you do this to me, game? Why do you do this? Alright. Let's keep the scrap wreck arm. Upgrades probably will be a little bit cleaner. We'll keep the combat drone on, since the whole repair is kind of not needed at the moment. So, let's see. Don't have enough for another layer of shields. Don't have enough for engines. I'm good on power at the moment. Let's get a layer of engines. And I guess that's enough for now. Yeah, let's save the scrap then. go distress beacon. We'll just kind of hang around the exit for right now. Send in the Rock crew member. Contact stealth weaponry. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm not going back to the store to sell that, sadly, but still, it's like, come on. An unremarkable system. Is that going to be enough? Let's risk it. Why not? I think we'll be okay. Missiles for scrap. Have all of my missiles. Not all of them, but most of them. The breach, I don't need that many for the breach. Hail. Fuel for drones. No. Okay. 217 scrap. Let's get to the next sector. The last stand. No red shirts! No one died. Kind of sad that that's the first time that no one's died, but still, no one's died. Explain the mission, explain the weakness. 10 fuel. Alrighty then. What's the layout? Last sector store would be Batical? Like, so, Batical? Eh? Sorry, bad pun. Shouldn't have gone with that. Let's go to the repair beacon before we do any purchases. More scrap, yes, more scrap. One of the repair beacons is already taking over. I was trying to go for, like, sabbatical. The bad pun, ignore me. I don't know what I'm talking about, which is pretty common, actually. Let's see. Shields or engines? Shields I'm actually not too worried about. 3 layers of shields is enough to go against the flagship without any major problems. Assuming I can get the ion down quickly in phase 1. Then that and the beam weapon, but that's... we don't talk about that. So engines might be a little bit more... Engines might be a more valuable bet. Let's see. That brings me down to 63. Not quite enough to get all of that on. Unless I only do a single extra power bar. And if it misses, you don't need the shields. Yeah, the cost is a little bit high for level 8. On that, I will agree with that. We could go with that and then just fight a little bit to get the power. That might work. Not gonna be able to get the breach online without. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll get the power bars in the next couple of jumps. So let's head down towards the base. Oh, that flagship has probably got a pretty crummy route to get to the base, doesn't he? Let's head down here. Do do do. Do woo do. Do do. I mean, this is max connections, it's just rebels. So let's head. Do 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 do. through the repair? Oh, go the other way around. A little late for that. My apologies. Let's see what's over here. Why not? The repair's not a huge issue. Okay, I am going to need to get the defense drone online. That's only a burst laser of 3, so if I power that down a tad and this up, I'm not going to worry about boarding just at the moment. Oh, you've got a defense drone, though. Remove the artillery? Yeah, that might be a better bet for dodging. Fair enough. Okay, how is missiles getting through? It's the drones. It's the bloody drones. Come on, get online. Let's do that. Good idea. If you could die, please, that'd be great. There. Now the defense drone only has to really worry about any extra drones that get fired out. I think he's actually out now, finally. Alrighty. Anyone need health? You need health. Alrighty. Let's head here and then hope that the repair beacon doesn't get eaten. Ooh. Rebel ship. Combat. I can't see what combat drone. That's beam. That's that. That's a 2, I think. I think we should be okay without the defense drone. Not really able to utilize it anyhow. Let's concentrate on weaponry. That's gonna be useful. O2! Awesome. Let's go with that then. Thank you for the reminder. Awesome. Lost 10 dodge? Eh. Get the burst laser back offline. Oh, how are you getting through? Panic! Panic at the disco! Hey, the artillery beam's helping! It's gonna get... that's 5 to... We'll just fire everything. Drones actually are doing okay. Oh, would you stop doing that? It's not doing any damage, but still. Be nice to breathe. All the power bars. All of them. All of them, I say. Breathing is overrated. Yes. Repair, then backtrack to the base. Maximum unlimited power! Oh, why do you have control over that? Alright, well, we're gonna have to go through the rebels to get to the base. That's fine, though. That's fine. We'll go here. ASB. We just need to get out of here as soon as possible. Who's boarding? You're boarding. Cool. Have fun suffocating and then walking straight into my trap. Alright, you want to walk into my trap? They'll walk into that trap then. I mean, I can see it with Zoltans, but if you add Zoltans, that just increases the power a lot further. Okay. Guess what, Brecken? You're coming with us to the flagship! Okay. You're coming with us. Hope you brought your, whatchamadoodle. Okay, so we need to get... Okay, so how are we going to do this? I'm assuming we want to put the breach on a particular system. So do we want the breach online, and if so, which system do we need to aim that for? Forward missile launcher? Will do. As soon as we get this guy. A one-way trip. Breach medbay later. Kill every room first. Cloak and medbay. Okay. Let me go ahead and put that and hit the clone bay first so that... Or not clone bay. Cloak bay. Same difference. Breach later. Okay, okay, okay. Calm down, calm down. Okay. Let's start with... the missiles. Yes, we will kill the missile guy. Let's get you online. Get most of that. Or none of it. That works too. Okay. Everything on their cloak. Sure. Rockman and Engie? Okay. That's a good point. Which Engie, though? I guess my shield Engie? Let's go True, his weapon energy's got a bit of a walk. That's a good point. Okay, let's get you guys into the Ion. Yes, Ion. I don't need to worry about you at the moment. Power that up a little bit more. So, missile ion laser. Let's pull you two back since you're done. You two... Lagarde's the only one that needs the health. Beam. Yes, Beam is next. Swiss cheese. I like it. Just head there when you are able to. Put O2 back on. We'll let them sit for a second longer, I think. They should be back, but they won't be. I'm actually not a big fan of cheese. So, couldn't tell you. Oh, I actually don't think I need the defense drone anymore, do I? No, because the missiles are down. Okay. Put extra power there. Bring you back. Send you back to shields. Alright, bring you two back. It should just be Kazakh that needs it. Lagarde can go back to doors for now. Alright. Let us turn this into Swiss cheese. How do I want to do this? Because I can bide my time a bit. But, not by much. I guess I could send them back and just start... Oh, right, the breach. Let's get the breach bomb online. Stinking cloak. Don't bother attacking with the lasers. Well, I like lasers. But no, you have a good point. Let's breach to their... Breach to their everything, basically. Depower engines? Yeah. I'm not sure what I would put the power into, though, so I might as well keep it for now. Yeah, I think power we're okay. Welcome, Pavlovsky! Miss. bring him back. Oh, right. Cloak. Oh, crumb. If I lose a crew member. I did screw that up pretty badly. Not thinking, that's why. See, I still have a little bit of screwing up on my... Okay. How can I save you? I think I'm gonna lose Kazakh. How long do you have left on your cloak? Okay. That was way too risky. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm just gonna stay on board then. I got stupidly lucky. The best kind of stupidly lucky, but that was still really stupid. That cloak, though, that was stupid. It's not dead. That's not able to get through. That's it. You know what? Let's see if we can get the artillery to do a little bit of work as well. Maybe I might get lucky and get it to hit something. Ah. I mean, it'll kill the crew slowly. Don't use the arty? Alright, fine. I still got an eye on Hector. He healed more than the breach would have taken out. And I'm going to run out of missiles. Board the doors? Let's just do that. Except they just cloaked. Right after a cloak. I think we might be okay. It'll be close, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. Now! Now can I use the artillery? Because I've been wanting to use this artillery on the flagship this whole run, actually. I thought I had that off. If I didn't, then eh. Yay for cloaking. And now you know why auto-firing is something that I should try not to do more often than as often as I do. Board missiles, breach bomb drones. Anti-ship beam drone. Sure. I will be able to use that against the Zoltan shield later on. Which I probably should get a little bit of power into drone so I can actually use that and a defense. Well, actually that's fine where I'm at. I have enough drone parts that I'll just do that. Well, once I get the... yeah. Drones it is then. Beam. Alrighty. Yes. So do I wait here or do I jump? I don't remember what it was I was supposed to do. Phase 3 will have both drones? Okay. So I don't forget. Do I jump after him or do I wait? Stay at base? Okay. Crew's dead. Doesn't matter. That's a good point. I can wait. This is unnerving waiting for it, though. Okay, you go there. You go there. And you go there. And you go there. Really? Really? You're worthless, Mr. Defense Drone. Worthless. Go... yeah, breach bomb on that. Get you into missiles. And they shot down the defense drone. Cool. Send you in there for right now. You should be fine until that point. Maybe not. Beach drones, yes! Okay. That should work. I put a little power into O2 and open those. Okay. Doors are damaged, but not badly. Pull you two back. You go there, you go there. Yeah. No more boarding drone. Go fix the teleporter. Breach the beam. That will work. Which one of you is Kazakh? You are. Go there. Alright, so we are okay now. Ish. Swiss cheese? Swiss cheese. You head back to engines. Ah, should have waited. You go in there. You're fine, you're fine. Okay. Ah. Could board and shields, that's true. Let me go ahead and swap you guys out then. YouTube ate the message. Yay. Yay for YouTube eating things. Depower that. I had the artillery up. Ah. Probably could put a little bit more power into the teleport, but that's fine. Oh, okay. That could work. Yeah, but I don't want to end up shooting the poor Mantis with the artillery beam. That's kind of mean. Also, that dodge, though. And you did. Oh, you got me with one shot, though. I'm hurt. No kill like overkill, though, right? Eh. That's a good point, actually, because yeah, that's a good point. Because, since I don't have cloaking, and I'll end up getting the missile down probably before it even... Well, maybe I can take one missile hit. Whereas this will be as a more important buffer in the event that something goes horribly wrong. Then again, it is Zoltan shields, but that should be quick. Let me get... I don't have enough for the last... Yeah, I've got a lot of drone parts, so that's not going to be a worry. Who needs health? You need health. You need health. Let's go ahead and use the whole repair drone just a little bit before the battle even starts, shall we? Yeah, that's fine. And we wait. True, true. Here's a question. If I wait for that to charge, and then for him to jump, does those keep charged? Let's test this theory. It might not, and that's about just a few seconds. Death Blossom. That's. I think it was a stream of yours earlier this week that's the first time I've ever heard it called that. Oh, it doesn't keep. Well, I was just thinking because we were waiting. Oh, that's right, we need the beam. Those dodges, though. Okay. Boarding time. Ooh, hit to the drones. That's not good. Who needs a defense tree? Exactly. Yeah, one hit. That's fine. And it should be down before we know it. Okay, what are the odds? How close are you guys to shooting that down, by the way? Okay, pull you back. Yeah. Alright, well that was pretty cool, I'd say. This turned out to be a pretty decent run, I'd say. I mean, the odds were kind of stacked against us. But you know what? That's fine. Because he is now dead. Yay! How did I die? Okay. Yeah, how in the world did I end up dodging that many of the missile drone or of the missiles? How? Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. How did I do that? Not a terrible high score either. That is a number 4. Not to mention also new, no red shirts, and a bunch of ship unlocks. I mean, we now have the Rock Cruiser and the Mantis Cruiser. That's like... And the Lanius. It's like 3 unlocks in 1. It's like, how? That was an absolutely phenomenal run. I couldn't be happier with how that turned out. That's awesome. That is awesome. Alrighty then. Still, 3 unlocks. Alrighty then. Close enough. Well, that will end up doing it for me today. I need to get some other things recorded. It's been way too long since I've had a normal video. So I will see you all. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's something that I'm actually really happy with, though, at the moment, is that I have only unlocked through the quests. I haven't... I didn't unlock the Zoltan Cruiser. Well, I had to do that with the quest. I unlocked the Federation Cruiser through the actual event. I didn't do it through winning with the NGA. I got the Mantis Cruiser and the Rock Cruiser through their events, rather than winning with the Zoltan Cruiser or with the Slug. So it's like... through the quests, no less. That's the only way I've unlocked them, which is... honestly, I prefer that. Alrighty. Well, I will leave it there. Exactly, and that's why I want to do it that way. I don't want to have it handed to me on a silver platter. I want to do it... I want to unlock it the way that it was meant to in the original game. Advanced Edition or not. Means that the crystal ship's going to be... that's going to be annoying. Crystal ship's going to be an annoying one to get. But, nah. In due time. Alrighty then. That will do it. Let me get the end card up, shall we? Well, that'll be it for me. Either 10 or 800. Yeah. There's going to be a couple of runs where it's just, okay, can we get the crystal ship this time? Probably not. Let's give it a go. That'll be that then. I will wish you all the rest of the day a good one. Or however that's supposed to be phrased. I will wish you all the... bleh. Bleh. My tongue has decided to stop working all of a sudden. I wish you all the best for the rest of your day, and I will see you all not next Tuesday. It will actually end up being a day earlier on Monday for the next FTL stream. There's something I need to get done next Tuesday that will end up contradicting with the time that I normally do things, but next Monday will be the next stream. And I wish you all the best for the rest of the day. See ya!